It's time to get buck wild. Ooh, tonight I'm gonna get wild tonight. Make up for lost time tonight. Gotta get me into something cause it's on tonight. Ooh, tonight I'm gonna get wild tonight. Make up for lost time tonight. Gotta get me into something cause it's on tonight.
What's good?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Late Night Shenanigans. Yes. Thank you for joining us once again. And to any newcomers that we may have, we just want to say welcome to you all. How y'all feeling? Everybody feeling good?
How are you?
Yeah. I'm hanging in there. I'm not even going to front. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm pushing through. You know, I did the day job thing. Now it's time for the night job thing. So
hope you feel better, sis.
Feel better.
I will. I'm sure I will. So listen, if you like what you hear, you like what you see, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way, anytime we upload new content, you'll be kept in the loop with that. All right. Everybody's here. The gang's all here. Everybody seems like they're doing okay, but we're just gonna do a quick little introduction. We got Chantel, say hey to the people. We got Kimberly over there.
Hi.
And we have Miss Constance over here.
Hey, y'all.
And my name is Tavia. So the way we like to kick off our show is by taking a shot. So that's what we gonna do. Get y'all shots up and let's get this done. Because I'm under the weather, as I mentioned, I have another concoction, but you know, y'all take it there one time. Cheers!
That was a big shot.
Again. Gosh,
I'm gonna have to save mine for the next round. That was a big shot. I didn't realize
I'm still working on it. She's still. Oh wait, you going back in? You going back in?
No, I had to get some.
Oh, you don't keep going.
All right, so we got our shots out the way. We're getting our system warmed up. So now we can move into our first topic. So, first item on the docket. I want to talk about the economy. Everything is going up. We all know that. Whether you realize it or not, everything is going up. Inflation. I want to know, with the inflation that's happening right now, you know our girl, Beyonce. She's back on the scene. She's touring. Y'all going to the Beyonce concert? Y'all got them coins like that to pay?
No.
Y'all willing to pay?
No.
Tickets?
No.
Even to sit like way up top?
No.
At all?
No. Them nosebleeds is $800.
No.
I'm sorry, no.
What about the parking lot?
No.
You know how much
I'm right down the street. I'm gonna hear it. All I gotta do is
they
stand
don't have
outside.
big TV so where we'll be able to see from the parking lot. No.
Look, when she record it and it comes on TV, I'll watch it. But other than that, it's a no.
Pretty much a wrap. But what about the inflation in general? How y'all feel about that? It's hitting y'all real hard?
Too high.
Oh yeah.
Everything. Yes.
It's the groceries.
Them groceries is high.
Gosh,
yes.
Crazy.
Walmart crazy.
Chicken. Y'all know like a pack of drumsticks used to be like $4-5 when you go in the store to get you. So you know if you finna cook, you know you can run in there and get you some drumsticks for the low, right?
Not how many. And it used to be the long pack with like 30 of them in there, right? Now it's about 6 of them. Now it's about 6 of them in there.
It is big. It is
right. Nah, yeah, everything is just extremely high. Like, Lord, what's going on?
I saw a commercial. I don't remember which commercial it was, but it said the average family spends, I think it said like $300 to $400 a year on meat. Meat? A year? You spend like $300 a month.
Right.
On meat. You know what I'm saying?
That make you think. That make you think the ones who don't eat meat no more. Now we see why.
I mean, at the same time too, it kind of fluctuates a little bit. Some things like gas, come on, be real. Gas is coming down a little bit.
Yeah,
I think they said, from where it was, it declined about 30 cents.
It ain't $2.50 though.
Eggs aren't $15 anymore. No. So I think we hitting a curve, but it's not like a deep curve. It's not like
right.
It's just like a little. You know what I'm saying?
Serious.
Not about that rent though.
That's yeah.
I'm sorry, that just keep going up.
Mortgages, even mortgages, like people are like selling their homes just to, you know what I'm saying, make it ends meet, because it's like it's so expensive to live or even rent out nowadays. It's crazy. You can't find though, like in the suburbs, I guess you would call it, like what, Riverview, Gibsonton, shit. Even Brandon now, you just talking about a 3-bedroom, they want $2,000, $2,100.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Girl,
like this much square footage.
I'm paying $1,900 for the 2-bedroom townhouse. My rent went from $1,000 to $1,900 in the 2 years that I've been here. There was a $400 increase the first time to renew, and then another $300 increase the second time.
Wow.
They said that
they said tax that, property tax.
They said that parents are moving back in with their children now, just because of the economy, just because of the way things are. So it's just, I don't know. It's crazy to me how, I don't know how everything is.
Can't afford nothing. You got to have roommates nowadays.
Roommates.
That's what a lot of families are doing. A lot of families are just moving in together, you know, just to help each other with the bills.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
We about to start looking like Japan.
Down either. That's what's crazy.
What's that, Kim?
Yeah.
No sign of anything coming down price wise.
Like, that's what I say. I mean, it's a small little curve. It's not a deep
grocery
curve.
wise, because that's where, like, for me, where the main that hit is, and of course gas, like you said, gas is coming down, but groceries is no, there's things still going up.
Yeah.
Because there's the gallon of aloe water, like so simple as the flavored aloe, not the like the tall bottles, but like the gallon of it.
Yeah,
that used to be $6 at Walmart. I was in there, I don't know, whenever last week or whatever, and that 1 gallon bottle is now $9. Guess I won't be buying anymore until it comes.
Make your own.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you, I think the first sign that everything was about to go up when Dollar Tree went from $1 to $1.25.
Well,
I knew it's over.
That quarter makes a difference.
Listen, you can't calculate what your bill is gonna look like no more, because you used to be able to say, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Exactly.
Now you gotta add up the 25 cents.
Like, oh my God.
You gotta add up that 25 cents.
Yeah, for real.
And that's the thing with Dollar Tree, like, because didn't they change the name, or they're changing the name or something?
I was gonna ask, are they?
They should.
It's not gonna go back down, and that's what pisses me off a little bit too, because you know, when things do start getting back to somewhat of a normal, if ever, all these things that went up, are they gonna come back down, or are these companies just gonna be
absolutely
like,
not?
No, because they gonna use it that taxes went up, and then COVID, they trying to make the money back from COVID.
Yeah.
The old prices are going to be the new sale.
It's going to be called Dollar Plus, not Dollar Tree no more.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
Dollar Plus. I mean, I kind of like that name. It makes sense, though, you know. But with them changing it to $1 Plus, okay, we got room with that plus. We could change from a quarter to 50.
Right.
I believe on their website they have items that are, you know, $3, $4, $5. So they're turning into more like what's the store? Five Below.
Yeah.
They're slowly but surely going that route, it looks like.
Or Dollar General, Family Dollar, those kind of stores too.
Yeah. I can see them going up in the near future. I can see it no longer being $1.25. It'll just depend on what item it is. Since they sell a lot of like food as well, I'm sure it's gonna go up.
They're gonna add better, cheaper items just to keep that name at $1 Plus.
For real.
Because we all know, like, you can go get some stuff from Dollar Tree, but you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
So,
The crazy thing for me too is, though, you know, regardless of what industry you're in, even if you're an entrepreneur, we ain't getting no more money. Right. So that's the thing. It's like everything is going up and up and up, but these employers not like, okay, well, let's break them off, you know, $10 more. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not really balancing out. So it's just like, I don't know. It's bad. It's bad.
Well, I did just get a raise I got a raise last month, but it wasn't like they ain't give me no $5, $10, but it was more than what I was making. So I was appreciative, but it's still not equivalent to all the rates that have gone up for us to still live. So it's like, okay, thank you.
And the bills you got to pay.
Yeah.
It's kind of slightly on something else, but I was also hearing too that other countries are like offering like thousands of dollars for people to migrate there just because of their population being low and stuff. So it's kind of like with the inflation right here in America, I wonder if people are thinking like, I'm about to be out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
It's something that I don't know. Even me personally, I've been entertaining, looking in different states and seeing that there is the cost of living in different states are definitely different from Florida. Yeah, so I've even been looking and possibly venturing and going to another state because it is
Dallas,
Florida's
Texas seems like the place to be. Like it's a lot of people moving.
They're high too, though.
Migrating.
I was thinking about Georgia. I was still thinking about Georgia because Georgia been cheap. But I got to check though, because Georgia is a sister to Florida, and when Florida move up with something, Georgia be moving up too. So I got to check on that. But yeah, it's because Florida is such it's like a retirement state. So everybody that's coming down here, but you got the old people that's coming down here, but they on fixed income, so it's not even good for them anymore. But that's what they trying to make it. They trying to make it a rich.
I think Florida is becoming more and more popular. I don't think it's just that state anymore where older people go to retire. I kind of disagree with you there. We have all kind of people here moving down here now. That's why they moving it up. People just moving, because they want to start a family here. So it's just like I don't really think Florida is that state anymore that you can just say, oh, okay, well. I don't know. It's You're right. People down there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was originally like a retirement state, but we have so many young people coming out here now, and that's why the prices are going up because we got able-bodied. We been on. They just not learning about us. We been on. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I say. I tell them to stay where the hell they at because it's too crowded, and we ain't got no room for nobody else.
We closed
at all.
Exactly.
We are closed.
Yes, just like you said, and stay out my way on the highway, please. Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
Too much traffic.
Like even here where I am, like just the last thing, even where I am here. Y'all know what out. It's we didn't used to have traffic. Now all of a sudden we got 5 o'clock traffic. Where the hell? What people look at the map and go, oh, I want to live there. Out of all places in Florida, y'all come. LaBelle closed. We're closed.
Right. We're closed.
Don't come here.
It's so tiny.
They want that swamp
exactly. And y'all got like two main roads, like for real, 2 main roads, and there's traffic now to where you're like, oh my, I'm done.
Girl, you ain't even got it.
They want that swamp cabbage.
But I don't miss Tampa traffic. I tell you that much. Good gosh,
what it's called, Kim? It's called swamp cabbage. Ain't that something y'all got down there? Gator cabbage, corned beef and cabbage, something like that. All right. Well, like I said, that was just something I kind of wanted to touch on and see how y'all felt about inflation. Beyonce out here charging everybody racks and racks and racks.
Look, sorry, sis, we love you, but I ain't gonna.
She charged a whole mortgage. She charged a whole mortgage.
She deserved it. She deserved it. But
absolutely.
All right. So we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Or if you do, just go get a shot. Come right back.
That's my jam. I'm telling you, I'll be back here jamming. Jamming. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Everybody doing okay?
Yeah. Yep. Hanging on in there.
We're gonna keep it moving, but before we gotta do what? Take us a shot. Just continue to get warmed up. To continue. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Woo. Okay. Everybody survived. All right, we're gonna dive and just keep it moving. So what we're gonna talk about now is, do you judge a book by its cover? Have you judged the book by its cover? I mean, sometimes we see certain things, certain individuals, and then you automatically, put on this okay, this person is that, or that person is that. Should you do that, or do you do that? Do you
I'm sure we
personally do
all
that?
have.
Everybody does that?
I'm sure everybody has judged a book by
At
its
some
cover
point.
one time in their life.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, more than
Let's
one
hear
time.
about it.
Come on now. Let's be for
Yeah.
real. It's done daily, probably by everybody.
Yeah.
I'll say for me, if so, it's not intentional. It's just one of them things where it's kind of like, your eyes may fall on someone, and you may just have things racing in your head that it just happens, but it's not anything that I don't know.
Yeah.
Bad, I guess, but I don't think that you should judge anyone. Just based on the outer, like, because for me, for example, like, people look at me, like, it's in our song too, but people would look at me and assume that I was like this mean person, this hardcore. Well, I'm tough. You know what I'm saying? But just thinking like I'm this hard person, but really, I'm a softie. Like, I'm sweet, I'm shy, I'm an introvert. I feel like I'm funny, all those things. But the way I carry myself, and sometimes just my resting woman face, my resting woman face. It'd be like I'm walking through the grocery store, just with some kind of unit on, but it's not like I'm trying to, exude this attitude. That's just me. So I don't really want people to judge me. So I try not to judge people. I understand it. But yeah, I think everybody has done it, once, twice, 3 times or more in their life.
Right. I agree totally. It does happen, and it's not intentional. It's just human nature. It's an individual. You look and you see something, and you be like, oh, you don't just automatically assume based off appearance that this is what it is. When you get to know somebody, you be like, oh, they're totally different from what I thought. So, and it's not intentional.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, how often are you right though? I feel like I'm a very good judge of character, and I like especially if it's somebody I have to be around for a while. Like, of course, a stranger in the street or whatnot, they're walking by or whatnot, and you look and go through whatever in your mind, and then that's it. But somebody you have to spend time around, like a coworker or just out or party or whatever, I'm usually right.
Right.
I'm usually right.
I feel you there. I get that.
Just gotta watch.
That's the thing is I observe a little bit, and I'm judging while I'm observing.
Yeah.
But once if it's somebody I'm supposed to meet or get to know, but strangers I just see somewhere, I'm judging all day. Y'all remember them photos I used to see? I used to be judging all day. Let me pull out my profile. But it's. I mean, it's
and you're right, Kim. It does definitely depend on if it's somebody that you have to get to know and be around, because being in the corporate working world still, like, you around individuals for X amount of times or hours per day, like, you might have an assumption of them, and then once you get to know them and you're around them every single day, you're like, either they cool, this motherfucker crazy, I cannot be working with him or her. They got a lot of shit going on. I ain't got time for all of that. So it's like, I totally agree. Depending on if it's just a random stranger or if it's somebody you're getting to know, like, you can not just, it just happens. You're just human. We're humans, and it just happens. We try not to judge, but
even with food, it ain't even gotta be people all the time. How many times you look at something and say, "Ooh, dang, that looks good." You know what I'm saying? Or you even smelled it, and your taste buds and everything was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna go in." And then you either make it for the first time, or you taste it and be like, "What the?" Like, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really just go with people. Like, it can apply to a lot of different things. So
hell, hair. You see a cute wig online, and you like, oh, that's gonna be cute.
I've done that so many times. Good.
They got it on the mannequin's head. or a model's head, and it's like when you get it, I done seen a couple of videos. Somebody done posted, they done bought a wig from off of Amazon. It looked a certain way on the mannequin or the model. Then they got it, and they was like, what's wrong with this? This ain't even cut the right way. Like, this is not what I seen on the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good point. See, it could definitely be anything, like hair, food, drinks, like even like nice drinks. When you go to a restaurant and you looking on the menu, and you say, "Oh, that looks good," and you get
or
a
you
drink,
see something
like,
at somebody's table. Ooh, what they got? That look. I want to try that.
And you get it, and you pissed. So it makes sense.
I don't know if I've seen a pretty drink and gotten it and it's been nasty. I might have to disagree with Sean on that one.
I've had a couple.
I like a good drink and no, I don't know if I've dealt with that. Now a certain liquor, like these celebrity liquors and wines and shit, you know, just because it's a celebrity, you think, oh, it's good. Church, go somewhere. No,
they get a check for promoting whatever it is they're promoting.
Right.
So.
Right.
For the most part, usually.
Yeah, so it's safe to say all of us, you know, not intentionally, but, you know, we do tend to judge, but it is what it is. Let us know what y'all think. Y'all judge a book by its cover, or, you know, how do y'all typically?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be lying. Tell the truth. You don't gotta like,
The words of Kimberly. Judge your mama.
Right. Judge your mama. Your mama.
I'm following that all year. Judge your mama.
Oh don't try me. Try Jesus.
That's crazy. All right, guys. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hello, ladies. All right, welcome back. And if you're just now joining us, welcome. And we gonna talk about something a little more serious, but in a way it's kind of funny to me. But we got to get into this whole teacher fighting thing. But before we do that, we gonna need a hard shot for this one, because I'm sure we got some opinions about this. So let's get right into it.
Cheers, y'all.
Bottoms up. All right. Let's be blunt. If your teacher took something from you that you shouldn't have been playing with anyway, you gonna fight that teacher, or vice versa? Would a teacher, if you were a teacher, would you fight a kid? That's what I want to know, because it seems like nowadays kids are fighting teachers and they not holding back at all.
Yeah.
So let me know your thoughts, because it's been happening. But we got a little clip first. I want you to see this clip. Let me know what you think. Roll it.
Self-defense. I would have body slammed his ass.
Look
she
at
out.
The dude in the back. He just strolls. Like, he ain't run. Look at him.
Lord knows the rest of them can't. Oh, they jumped in though. They couldn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing at first. The other teachers, but yeah.
How big old boy is.
Yeah, she already out of it when they come running.
And he tried to cook her on the way out.
Was that okay?
Yeah,
was that the guy that came?
Yeah, it was. He was in an ROTC outfit.
Was he?
Yeah, that was Sergeant.
So he's his.
Yeah.
So.
That just happened.
I'd have been mad as hell at him.
What y'all think, ladies? First off, in this video, this boy was playing the Nintendo Switch in class. Mind you, he about grown, 17 years old, about to graduate or not. And he mad because the teacher took his Switch. But you weren't supposed to be playing it in class. So, I mean, as a parent, we all know what we gonna do to that child when they get home, when we hear from this. But I mean, as a teacher, what would you have done?
Child. Go ahead, girl.
Now I'm going to say, in this particular situation, all the way. We throwing that. I mean,
What'd you say?
I'll stick with my first thought. In this particular situation, yes, I feel like that teacher had every right to pick up something and bow. You know what I'm saying? Just knock him all the way out. She would not have been wrong. She should and would have been completely justified with her action. Dude was this big, okay? He was like, that's a man, okay? You say he was 17? This one in this
grown man.
That's a man boy. That's a man boy.
Yeah,
man boy.
Nope. Not only did she have the right to defend herself, she had the right to pick something up and not just use her hand. She could have grabbed something and knocked him clean out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just crazy. Also, you not even supposed to have this device in the classroom. And because I take it from you, or possibly even just tell you to put it away, you disagree with what I'm saying, and you want to fight me? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And I'm a female?
Right.
Come on.
Because had it been a male teacher, would he have done the same thing?
Possibly.
I think so.
Looking at this young man, possibly. I don't think gender played a role in his actions. I felt like he was on that. Anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly think that he thought that she was weak, because if it was a male teacher, he probably would not have tried them like that. I think he tried her because she was a weak link to him in his eyes and took something from him. But it had a male teacher took that from him, and I'm sure this is probably not the first time that he did an outburst. It seemed to me. I'm judging a book by its cover.
Right. I can see why you would say that, and I agree with it to a certain extent. But at the same time, just looking at this dude, the way he went after her, I don't think gender played a role. I think he would have been like that with a man or a woman.
I agree.
Right. And I agree.
I don't know.
I agree with both of you ladies, because I feel like had it been, because some men could be very intimidating. So when boys or men try to stand up to another man and they get that aggressiveness, they might not want to go to blows like they would with a female, because they sometimes tend to think that we're weak, or I feel like that was one of the scenarios that he thought. But I'm with you 100%, Tavia. She should have took something and bust his ass right on up.
Had she not been knocked out.
That's self-defense. Like, she defended herself.
Right.
But in this case, he attacked her from the back. So there was nothing, and it looks like from the first hit, he knocked her on. She was unconscious. So it looked like from that first hit, the way she hit the ground, she was knocked out. But it's the casual strolling of that male teacher that was in the ROTC.
Yeah,
and everybody else
not jumping
doing
into
anything, action
and running. Like, the women came in and rushed in. The one guy that came in later that had on the red shirt, he ran. But the one person out of everybody that should have been able to take his ass down just casually walks up.
Right.
La-di-da-di-da. That's what I was gonna say. We don't necessarily have to play the whole thing, but can we just play that beginning? I just want to see him attack her. Like, can we just play that part again?
I can see.
Are we able to do that just real fast?
Oh, she was
out.
She did try to turn. She did try to turn when she seen him.
We can't hear what, so he must have said something that got her attention.
He did a whole Mortal Kombat kick.
Yeah, she was done though. Like, on impact.
She was. She looked young too. That's what I'm saying. If it was one of the dudes,
she looked.
Yeah, she looked like she might have been a tutor,
like a younger teacher, and she was caught off guard. She was startled. She probably I ain't never been through that. She probably didn't expect that to happen, and then he just blatantly attacked her. So she probably her defense was not up, because she probably didn't expect it, and then he just probably knocked the wind out of her.
Okay,
but last thing are you going to fight a student back, or are you going to defend yourself? Hell, yeah. Absolutely.
And that's what I was going to say for the sake of this conversation, because I know I was like, in this particular situation, but at the same time too, in general, I'm sorry, I'm not a teacher, but if I were a teacher, it's not even putting it on me, just in general, for these teachers that are out here, teaching our babies, I feel like they do have the right to defend themselves. Now, with that whole, paddling and stuff like that, no, you're not going to hit my child just because they're not listening. But if they put you in a situation where, you
feel threatened,
like you were saying, Constance, you feel threatened, self-defense, absolutely. You have to defend yourself.
Oh, that opens up for, okay, what about the little 6-year-old that just shot his student? So now that leaves it kind of open now to where teachers can be like, anything I feel like I feel threatened. Yeah. Because now they can use that for anything.
I don't know though, because when I was looking for that clip to put it up for us today, I came across quite a few videos of teachers getting arrested for defending themselves. Like there was one, a 14-year-old boy was just cussing out the band teacher, just Nick, what you gonna do in his face? Teacher, what I said, you better go on. Teacher said, you better go on.
Was this a man? And then he turned around and I saw that.
Beat the living daylights out of that 14-year-old
I got to see that
boy
one.
that was blowing up at him, and he got arrested. There was another woman teacher that I believe she was a substitute. She got arrested.
But I think
the student too.
I think it's Kimberly with those. Is it because they were just verbally abusing the teacher, not physically? Like they were just talking verbally?
Because a lot of them cut to where you don't see the whole thing. But now, if a kid's just running their mouth, I'm not gonna touch them.
Right
now, the second that again, it plays into their size, their age. Can I hold them at least until somebody? Because the rest of the students aren't gonna do anything. Because what are they doing? They're out there with their phones,
recording.
Right. So, but if I'm in a situation to where this kid's bigger than me.
I got it. Pick up the nearest.
Come on, you want to.
Hey,
nothing you clean out.
Right. Listen, you ain't gotta touch me.
The clarinet, the flute, the bedroom.
Listen, you don't gotta touch me. But as soon as I feel some spit, though, you don't gotta touch me. But if I feel some spit, that's assault. I'll put my hands on you.
They laying right there too.
Right by your lip. Getting arrested though. You're still.
If I feel some spit, I'll take that arrest. I'll be out in 4 hours.
And then you lost your job.
It truly, honestly depends, I guess, on the circumstances, how deep that kid is going. For me, I have a family of educators and teachers and stuff like that. So my stance on it. If somebody comes in your personal space and you feel threatened and you got to defend yourself, knock their ass clean out and send them home and call their mama and say y'all should talk to them better. And I'm done. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it for me. Clean out.
Well, all right, ladies.
In the front office waiting for your mama. Like, right. The time she's supposed to be here.
Right. Where your mama?
Where your mama?
All right. Where your daddy? But would you go as far as like having them like if you're not gonna fight them, you're gonna go as far as like having them arrested and ruin the rest of their life?
Yes, that's not gonna ruin the rest of their lives.
Yeah,
I understand that.
They'll be charged as a child, which
it'll be considered juvenile.
Not necessarily.
It depends on
what 17, they do. Yeah, if you're 17, they gonna hold you until you turn 18. Then you be moved over. It's like
that's just the lesson they're gonna be taught then.
Right.
Yeah.
That means but it's your parents should have taught you better, or if they didn't, you should have known to bring your ass to school to get an education and not trying to be fighting because you brought something to school you ain't had no business with. So like
in the first place.
Yeah, consequences.
The bottom line is
it was a switch, but you got how many kids that are out there with the phone in their classroom?
Yeah.
Maybe he was playing it during class and wouldn't put it away or something.
Yeah.
Or being disruptive.
Honestly, the way he beat her down, I'm surprised that she was even able to get it away from him.
Right.
Like Like I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you would think
it,
he would have swung when she took it away.
Unless she was holding it. Like you remember back in the day, teacher takes something, your parent got to come up to the school and get it, get it back. So maybe it was one of those situations, but I don't know.
Do we know what happened to the kid?
I was just about to ask. You know what? No, I do not.
Yeah,
but maybe
we need to follow up on that and find out.
Yeah, we can find out.
We're gonna run that back. We're gonna run that back.
Accountable.
And
but teachers should be able to defend themselves.
Yes, he was charged as an adult. Do we know the charges?
He was okay.
He was charged as an adult.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. That's what you get. You deserve it.
Hey,
he does. He does. He could have killed that lady.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he sure enough could have, because the way she fell.
He needed spanking
or
too.
if enough teachers weren't there, because he wasn't gonna stop.
Right.
Nope.
Even when they were somewhat holding him, you saw his foot. He was still
kick her on the back,
trying to get at her, and she was out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well,
whoop his ass.
Look. These are the times now, I guess, that we got to deal with.
It's scary.
So it is very scary. So let us know what you think, everybody. It's a serious topic, but it's something that we got to face. So let us know, like, comment, share, and hit that bell so you can get all notifications, and we'll be back.
Old tree is
Hey, welcome back, Shenanigang. We're on our last topic for the evening. And before we get to that, we're going to take our final shots. Y'all ready? Y'all got it?
Yeah.
Don't judge me because it's poured to the rim, but it was the last little bit in the bottle. So
Dang, girl.
I need you to drink all of it too.
Might as well get your money first.
It's been a long week.
Cheers, y'all.
Woo!
Okay, so what we're gonna go ahead and talk about. You good?
Look at what the chaser.
Chaser.
Wow.
But so we are about to talk about this new show. We all were born in the 80s, but we're 90s babies. So the 90s, the girl groups SWV and Escape, the Queens of R&B. The show just started. They're on season 1, and we will be reviewing this show, I believe, every week. So you definitely want to stay tuned for
every
that.
week.
So after watching the first episode, how y'all feeling? What y'all thinking?
They need to stop playing and go get this money. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, go get this money. But I am stuck on that $30,000 that's missing from
that.
I'm like, what? Yo,
and
it's
I guess
because husband's account, and you ain't did nothing yet. Wait a minute, she got proof that it was cash in his account. Whoa,
that's what was interesting, and I guess because I didn't know hear nothing about that. I don't know if they talked about that before on another show or something.
I never heard.
So this was the first time hearing about it. So to hear that was the beef or the drama between the sisters, that's serious. That's a lot of money, and she's very adamant that happened. So if that is the case, they need to really try to make that right so they can get that money, because they are two amazing groups and they have a great opportunity. I think it would be amazing for them to work together, but I'm gonna be honest, they just got on my nerves. Like, it was making me mad. Like, oh my God.
The sisters? Or you mean like the whole, you talking about the sisters? They situation,
and then like just, I know, just the vibe was just messing up everything, because everybody else ready to work. It seems like everybody else is ready to work, ready to do what they gotta do.
Yeah.
That little riff is gonna potentially cause them to not do it, because when you say Escape, you look at all 4 of them. You see all 4 of them. It's really hard to just picture 3 of them on a stage when it's all of them, because coming from a girl group ourselves, like, you know, that harmony and just mesh well. They sound amazing together. So I hope that they make it right and mend it and can get this money.
It was definitely weird, because when they came down here for the concert, for the one with the R&B, explosion or whatever. Yeah, it was really weird to see just three of them up there.
Yeah.
The one was missing. I had to find out what. So is that like the base of why they not talking, or were they not talking? They had issues before.
I don't know.
I think it sounds like they've gone through several things. The way I took it, because the way Tasha was looking, she was looking like she never heard that before. But the other sister, I can't remember her name. She was saying, yelling at the mom about how she didn't say anything. So I guess it had been brought up before. But Tasha was looking completely like, what money? I ain't stole your money. But then when she said, I got proof, did y'all see how her face dropped?
Yeah.
She was like,
shit. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, shit.
That's what I was going to say, how when you were just saying she was looking as if she had never heard of it before, she lying. I think she knows exactly what that girl's talking about. Her mama on Tasha's side, and I quit. Is her name Tamika, the other sister?
That's her name.
Tamika?
It's Tamika and Tasha.
Yes. I feel what she's saying too, and I hate to be judgy, just by being a spectator, just seeing the pieces that is it Bravo, that network that it's on decides to show us. But from what they are showing us, I feel Tamika, and it seems like the mom is all the way on Latasha's side. Like even I forgot what they were going back and forth about, but her mom was like whispering to Latasha, like, "Oh, she's jealous." Yeah. Why would you say that to another one of your babies about the you know what I'm saying? Like
that's weird. I wonder what's going on.
Why would you even do that? That kind of feeling when she was saying like her mom is like always on Tasha's side, or Tasha is her mom's favorite daughter or whatever. I felt that. I felt that just from how that
obvious with that comment. She made it obvious with
that
comment. Like,
why would you say that to one of your babies about your other? Like, why would you pin them together like that? That's But I do think that Tasha knew exactly what she was talking about when it came to the money. I don't think Tamika lying about that, but it was other stuff too. That was just one of the things that she pointed out on that kind of caused a rift in between them. So, because she was talking about, the whole, they were at some show and her and Candy got, locked into their room or locked out of their room.
Yeah.
And they just, Tasha just left or whatever. So it seems like there's a lot of other little things too that's added to their, separation. But I hope they make it work, because they always work together as a whole. So.
It's more to it, 'cause I think when they did that R&B tour that they were on, it was just the three of them. It was a lot of back and forth, IG beef between her and Candy. And Candy mentioned that her and Tasha have really never got along. She never really thinks she liked her, and so it's more to it than just that instance. So I'm like, I really hope that they fix it and they can come back together and make it work. But it's a lot of little bitty issues that have built up, and it's causing a lot of drama within the group.
It also seemed like you can tell like the mom knows that she's telling the truth about the money, because like as soon as she mentioned that, now cameras got to get off. Y'all got to get out.
Y'all got to get out.
Cameras need to go off.
Cameras will get out. Yeah. Why now?
Come on now, like.
Yeah. So it's definitely more to it than what
a lot of that money went in her pocket. That's why she keeping her mouth shut. That's what I think.
Go ahead, Kim. You itching. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was gonna ask, what did y'all think about what Taj was saying about how Coco was, like the whole diva, like her.
I agree.
Diva was the fourth member of the group.
I saw it on their first reality show that they had. Just like the whole way that.
That's right. They did have one.
She was like that the whole season.
She's always been like that. Their whole as a group, they know that's how she is. So it's like if they continue to move forward, they know that's how she is. She's
but like
always
they even
gave that vibe as the queen bee of the group. She's always gave that vibe. Always.
But just like I think Taj said it too. But they're stronger together. Like I don't think Coco can sing, she can throw down, but I don't think nobody would really be checking for her as a solo artist. You know what I'm saying? I don't, maybe
has she gone solo before?
She has done some work, but I don't think it ever released.
I think she did. I think there was one song that kind of did hit.
You don't remember it?
Right. I don't remember. I do remember that there was a solo song. I don't remember the song, but I remember at one point she came out with something.
But I don't recall her doing a solo project where we've heard it. I feel like they're stronger as an entity as SWV.
You know what it might have been?
Escape as well.
Did she do something by herself with Michael Jackson? I think that's the what I'm talking about. She did something by herself with another artist. It wasn't really her own music. She did something by herself with another artist.
I don't
We're
recall.
talking
But
about
whatever,
Coco?
yeah.
Okay.
She did at one
I
point
don't recall.
step off, and she did something. I can't remember if it was her own song or if it was I remember somebody else. And I'm thinking Michael Jackson. I want to say Michael Jackson, but she did something with somebody else.
Just
Even with
asking for
Escape,
opinion.
though.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, just real fast. I was just gonna say, even with Escape, though, I feel the same way. Like, I think Latasha is trying to do her own solo thing just by one of the clips they had played for what's coming up in the season.
Yeah.
I don't think she can sing Down the House too, but I don't really think nobody's gonna be checking for her either as a solo artist. I feel like they're stronger together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they are.
So,
But versus, I mean, she killed it on her part. I think
She
people would be
can.
checking for her. People would be checking for her because they.
I think
Oh.
I think she would survive as a solo artist because she can't sing.
Yeah.
Maybe with a couple singles, but I don't think
she
she's gonna
might-
be popping
that's
on a
what I'm
level
saying.
that's like.
She ain't
Right,
a
exactly.
Beyonce.
I agree. I think she'll survive and may be able to put out maybe an album or so or whatever.
She got with the right
here and
people.
there. But
She's
to do
still.
what?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Kim.
She still sings like it's 1990 something. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
like all these
Gotta
new
come
singers
into
out
2020.
now, she sounds exactly the same. She does the same runs like Tasha Go
Yeah.
Tasha. Like she sounds the same. So going up against all these new artists nowadays, I don't know what longevity she has. And then why wait so long? Y'all have been
Yeah,
moving up for
that's what
18
happened.
years and you wait until y'all are back together, get
But
a
you gotta
little bit
branch.
of well, not a little bit, but you know,
To branch
you're
off
back
again.
in the spotlight.
Right.
Now you want to go solo? Like it just makes
I mean,
no
it could have,
Yeah.
it could have been something that they were already working on behind the scenes. It's just
It's
that
been
because the
years,
show
Yeah,
is
but she did a
because
couple
now
songs.
they have another platform with the show. It's something that they're speaking about on it. But I don't know. I just what was I gonna say to something you had said? As far as like nowadays with how the music industry is and everything, people want to be entertained. People want to see a show. You don't even have to be like a dancer. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be one of the people that, do choreography and all of that like Beyonce. But exactly, when you show up, you got to give the people a show. Even if you stand in it, you can put on a show with vocals alone, but it's still something about your presence that got to have people like, ooh, is she coming back? Because I want to go see her again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't see
do it again.
doing
Do
that.
it again.
Ooh, when she coming back? I don't see Coco doing that dolo, and I don't see Tasha doing that dolo. I don't see either one of them. Like I said, don't get me wrong, I love them both, and I feel like, oh my gosh, vocally, woo-hoo. But putting on a show, putting on like just say a 90-minute show, you gonna want to sit there and watch them for 90 minutes, even if they got background dancers.
No.
They would have to bring lounge singer vibes. They give me an intimate setting, a small little club where, people are having drinks or maybe having dinner. I don't see huge arenas, like either one of them. And again, I love both of their voices. Like I love Coco's voice more than Latasha. I don't know. It's just something about Latasha. Like, I don't know. It's them saying,
she do a lot.
It's
the same runs every, like she does this. I watched her new video yesterday. It was nice. It's called Stay With Me. I believe it's a church song. And it's pretty, it's beautiful, but it's just like I said, Tasha gone Tasha is like the same thing.
Yeah.
But Kimberly,
Kimberly,
did you hear her saying "Deliver Me" on IG?
No.
You got to go look at it, girl.
Right, look it up.
Like, ooh, sis,
but I think
Tasha.
Listen.
Yes. All right. I'll take a look.
I think that with her solo, if she's trying to go solo again, honestly, I think that she would have to, like you said, how she still sings kind of 90s way. She would have to up her lyrics to somebody. I can put her in the same boxes like what's the girl, Bust Your Windows Open?
Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah.
Love her.
But she got to basically change her
That's
lyrics
her management though.
to change her sex appeal. That's why I said it's all on who she working with now. Like if she working with the
I need
same,
you to run that back. What did you say about her and Jasmine?
I was
was
saying
her down.
What I mean for her to, like, she could survive, but for her to soar, she needs to up her lyrics, like her sex appeal and everything, like what Tavia was talking about, to the times now. Like you said, that she's still kind of back in the 90s with her singing, as far as like her.
Well, that is kind of one of the things I appreciate about her vocal style, though, is because
I do,
a lot of the artists today have like that higher tone and
every last
real.
We appreciate it because we grew up on it. Yeah, that's what I mean. We appreciate that we grew up on it.
So I love that. It's just that, again, I'm just sticking with. I feel like they're better collectively as a group, both SWV and Escape. I'm looking forward to this show. I'm watching it every month Sunday when it comes on.
I want new music.
I really do love them. Even new music.
I want new music.
I don't know. I'm here for it, I guess.
And Candy, Candy got a lot, like she said, on her chest when she was in the studio when Tiny came in. She was like, I got too much on my chest. I need to let out, like, all the music that she got. Like, I'm ready to hear some more, because that girl can still hit that note. Like, it's nowadays you just really don't hear that.
We shall see. We'll continue to watch.
Were y'all feeling Taj when she was like, back in the 90s, she could drop it low? You saw how they saw her dropping it. And she like now, like she dances harder. I'm like, girl, I'm with your knees.
Because the middle got the cracking and popping, and I agree with her 100%.
I can do my chest real hard. Oh, my lower body. I don't know what I mean. I can do the upper body.
So I agree with her 100%. Like, and again, we can relate because we've done some of the things that they do or whatever. So we can relate. Being older, it definitely it can be a little bit challenging when you're talking about going and performing and doing a whole show and being older, popping, locking, dropping, and all of that. Yeah, bringing it back up. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I can get down. It's gonna take me a minute to get back up.
Look, give me a mic stand.
Especially in heels, because they weren't SWV and I believe Escape back then weren't dancing in heels, right?
No, they didn't.
No, they were dancing in boots. They were dancing in Jodeci boots.
It was the baggy
boots.
They were more of the tomboy, jagged edge.
Yeah.
We for
with
out
the
the
overall.
Gate
only one strap on the overall.
And then SWV, they didn't dance like real crazy as much as Escape did. You know what I'm saying? They'll work the hell out of a mic stand, but they ain't really do a lot of pop.
Yeah, they didn't.
Like Escape did, because Escape had on some damn Jodeci boots. So
And last thing, before we close this out, I wanted to ask y'all, because they brought it up in the show, the verses, and they popped up articles, saying that SWV won. Did y'all feel like SWV won that versus? Assuming y'all watched it.
My opinion, I did watch it. My opinion that night was Escape. My opinion that night was Escape.
No, I'm in the middle. I don't really got no vote. I was in the middle. One had a good situation and the other one had a good situation. So I'm like, I can't really pick one, to be honest. That's me. I ain't pick one.
Who's the better group?
I watched it.
Don't put us in that position.
Hold on. Let Tommy finish.
I was just gonna say I watched it. As far as like who won though, I don't think I was screaming SWV. I wasn't screaming Escape. I'm right there with you, Constance. I'm like, you kind of did okay. So
because they both are good.
I don't know.
Yeah, they are. They're excellent.
Yeah.
And SWV is actually, they handled the situation with trying the sisters and stuff. They kind of are handling the situation, even though they have their own issues.
Yeah,
they were handling the issue like adults.
Better.
Like they were saying
their own issues.
They didn't let all that like show in the camera. Like,
well, we
right now, we trying to get this money. So far,
exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like, but they're thinking about trying to get the money. Yeah, they're
trying to get the money right now. Coco was like, shoot, we don't talk all the time, but we come together to get that bag. I mean, she pretty much said that flat out. She was telling them the same thing. Like, okay, y'all can butt heads. Y'all ain't really got to get along like 24/7. But when it's not to be putting it all on money, but at the same time, it should be, you would think that it's something that you enjoy doing. It's still your passion. You gonna come together, like they were saying also, to make your fans happy and collect the bag at the same time. So it's like a win-win.
But we gotta let the show play out, because Coco was like that when they had their show. And she bailed out when it was about money. So it was like, we got to let the show play out and see how it's going.
Can I add one last thing?
Real fast.
That happened real quick. When the sister asked for a hug when she got to her sister's house, when the one sister asked for the hug, and she was like, "Oh, you want a hug now? Because you don't have it. What you mean? I always hug." Why you just lied like that? Like, come on, like
no, because when they were at the restaurant meeting with Escape, they didn't hug then. Like I noticed that they didn't hug.
They
replayed it. What I grabbed from that situation, it was kind of like, because they kind of butting heads right now. When Tamika came in, Tasha kind of like, looked at her to see if she was receptive, like to see if she was open or was about to greet her in that way. It looked like she might have been ready for it. She was kind of turned like this or whatever. Like if she would have went in for a hug, okay, yeah, I'm gonna hug you back. But that didn't happen. So she kept, she stayed the same. So I guess being at, were they at her mom's house? Yeah, that was their mom's house.
Tasha came in. Tasha came in after Tamika though. They were already sitting down. I
thought Tasha was already sitting down when Tamika came in. Tamika got there not last, but I think Tasha was already sitting down when she walked in.
The one who stole the money was already sitting down.
I felt like Tasha gave the side eye to where she didn't really want to greet like that. I don't think it was more.
It wasn't a warming welcome. I was going to say that. She wasn't giving a warming welcome for a hug anyway. But I think it was real fake when the sister got to the house and now she want to give a hug.
She said it's so clear, because even when SWV asked her like, "Hey sis, what's going on? Because you don't look like you want to be here," or she said something to that effect, or you look like you feel a certain type of way. She said, "Oh, we ain't all where we supposed to be, blah blah blah. So I feel like this or whatever." She just came out the gate, so you already know I don't really want to be here because I'm feeling some type of way. She already said it. Like,
and she said, "I want to talk."
Why even show up then? If you're gonna show up with a chip on your shoulder, you're not trying to get the bag.
I would just call and text him and be like, "Look, I feel a certain type of way. I'm not gonna meet today. We need to fix our situation before we meet up with the next group." You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna say too. Maybe when they were at her mom's house, maybe she thought she didn't have to lie and say, "Oh, we always hug." No, you don't, because y'all going through it right now. But maybe that was her way of extending an olive branch, possibly. No, any takers? No. But
she was doing it. She was trying to be fake at that moment in front of the mom, and then the mom, that's probably why another thing that the mom teaches or treats her as her favorite, because she probably fakes the funk in front of the mom too. She's probably been doing that her whole life.
I'm gonna keep watching.
Yeah, we could talk about this subject all night, but unfortunately, that's the end of this one. Make sure y'all watch. That way, when we talk about it every week, you'll be caught up with us. Is SWN Escape. The Queens of R&B comes on Bravo Sunday nights at 8 p.m. We're going to take one last break, and we'll be back.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we have come to the end of our show for today. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If so, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you're in the loop every time we drop new content. With that, we will be back. We'll see you all next time with more topics, more fun, more drinks, and of course, more
shenanigans.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all. Good night.